Haiti rung in the new year with a lot of the same characters and mayhem from the prior years. Saturday was supposed to commemorate the island's national independence, celebrating its heroes and leaders from the past. Instead, chaos ensued in what the Prime Minister Ariel Henry called an assassination attempt by, quote, bandits and terrorists on his life. And joining us this morning is the former ambassador to Haiti, Pamela White. Ambassador, good morning. What's going on?
Oh, God, if I only knew. I don't know. I've been on the phone most of the weekend with a whole bunch of people that I trust in Haiti. And there's like three camps. One is that security is just so out of control in Haiti, which we all know, that these bandits are running around, trying to take down anyone of any importance just to add to the chaos. Another one is, former Special Envoy Ambassador Foote said this thing was staged, that Henri staged this thing in order to take away some of the pressure that is building about who killed Moise, like President Moise, several months ago. And one of the ways of doing that is taking the light away from the assassination of Moise and putting on an attempt to assassinate himself. And then others are just saying that we don't seem to be able to get to the bottom of any of this stuff. And the assassination, the gang craziness, what are they doing with the immigrants that are being sent back daily from Miami? So it's and there's just so much we don't know, because there's not enough reporting on the ground, because quite frankly, even the people who are on the ground are pretty scared to go outside of their little areas, their embassy or their house. And I think we're getting a lot of hearsay information, but very little clarity.
Ambassador, I'm not the brightest diplomatic bulb in the bunch, but when you look back on the last year of Haiti, the assassination of the president there, Jovenel Moise, earthquake, hurricanes, missionaries being kidnapped, then people trying to escape and coming to the United States and being turned away on horseback, beat with the reins of the horses with whips, and then the United States decides to send those people back. If ever there was a case of a people saying, I can't live in my country because I'm literally afraid I'm either going to be kidnapped or killed, it's Haiti. So why are we sending them back?
I'm so glad you asked, because it's craziness. This could be a win-win situation, if nothing else. We have about a 2 million job deficit and workers that we need to fill positions in the United States of America. Last year, we let 267,000 immigrants into the country. Our average is around 1 million. So we're 700,000 short of our normal immigration input. And we're in a place where we don't have enough anything. We don't have enough roofers. We don't have enough bus drivers. We don't have enough construction workers. And people are crying. I mean, you go on the web and people are crying, give us workers, give us workers. Why can't we have a program where we set up training programs right along the border, get people into decent housing, start training? It doesn't take 5 years. We're not training doctors. We're training people that want to do essential jobs in the United States. It's a win-win for everyone. It seems to me this is such an easy answer, and yet we see them plane load after plane. I mean, it's costing more, I think, to put them on these planes every single day than it would to be putting them into some kind of decent housing and some training opportunities. So I'm very, very frustrated about it. I for the life of me, I can't understand who is watching that store. I don't get any answers. You don't have to
not
be
the diplomat.
the brightest
I
bulb
don't
from
have
which
to
you
be
are to understand this.
right. Yeah, I'm not the diplomat, and I don't have to be diplomatic, but I am a journalist. And journalists sometimes are hesitant to use words like racism and things like that, because it's always such a toxic word to use and tossed around sometimes too many times. This is nothing more than that. If we were talking about Canadians coming in from Canada, we would not be treating them this way. We'd be saying, oh my God, they had an earthquake in Canada. The president was assassinated. There's disease, there's famine. All of the things that are happening in Haiti right now, if they were happening anywhere else other than Haiti, and it almost sometimes seems like people think that the Haitian people themselves are somewhat evil. I have never been treated nicer than my time on the ground in Haiti. Why can't we get past this?
I don't know. And the other part of it, not only would it be good for the U.S. economy, it would make this administration look good. You're doing the very set things you said that you would do during the campaign. Open up America. Make sure that there's no racism in our deliberations and our policy. I mean, this thing 42 is nutty. It's something that Trump dreamt up in order to keep immigrants out of the United States of America. That is not who Biden said we were going to be, and that's who we are. So it's a lose-lose all along the way. So to me, it is no one thinking? Is no one sitting down around a table and saying, listen, if we do 4 or 5, in my opinion, relatively simple and relatively inexpensive things, this is not only going to be good for our economy, but it's going to be good for us as politicians. People are going to say, yay. I don't get it.
America, your racism is hurting you economically. Ambassador White, good to see you again. Happy New Year. I get the feeling we're going to be talking again before long.